This is Alien Contact, Linol Anderson here with you guys, or some people like to call me, I'm the Reptilian Slayer, that's right. Well, today I got some spooky pictures for you guys of Queen Elizabeth with what appears to be two reptilians behind her. Not one, but two. Very spooky, unedited footage, my friends, from an official website with her pictures on it. So pretty much in this video, I'm just gonna show you more pictures. That was just the intro, so stick around to see some closer, in detailed pictures. And then we're gonna talk about the truth about Queen Elizabeth, who she really is, and my knowledge on her. Okay, so but before we get to that, I'm just gonna encourage everybody, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. I cover all from NWO, extraterrestrials, UFOs, what's going on in the world, spirituality, occult, and much, much more. And also smash that like button. It helps me with algorithms. And hey, if you're a fan of my work, join me on Patreon for exclusive content you don't get anywhere else. Occult class, Palladian channelings, health class, much more. Link is in the description. I'd love to see you guys there. Your support means the world. Now let's get to this video. All right, my friends. So I came across these pictures a while ago, actually, before Queen Elizabeth died, because I've been in the business of exposing this lizard queen for many years. Going back over 10 years now, I've been exposing her. But I actually came across these pictures a few months ago. I was looking at pictures of her when she was younger, just to see what she looked like, and I'm scrolling down there and on Google Images, and I come across this one picture of her. And you guys could check this out for yourselves. I will leave a link to these pictures that you'll see in this video down in the description below, so you could look at yourself, so you see I'm not editing it. But yeah, you could either see this by checking out the link, or you could check it out for yourself on Google Images. Just type in Queen Elizabeth Young, scroll down a bit, and you'll see the picture there, the exact same one. It's on a website about the Queen, and it's an official picture of her when back in what year, I don't know, so many years ago when she was young. And I'm looking at it, and you know, I got an eye for these lizards, you know. I've been fighting these bastards for many years now. So I'm looking, and all of a sudden it just pops out to me, you know, this scary looking figure, as you can see beside her. You see the face and everything. And then I keep looking, and then behind her you see this massive one as well, and you could even see its arm. You could see its arm on the right hand side. And then, after looking for quite a long time at this, I see the one that's beside her, yeah? Its hand is on her head, and if you look close enough, you see the hand, you see big long fingers, and it's on her head like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the pictures, and then stick around, because then I'm gonna explain to you who she really is. So check this out, my friends. Geez, now does that give you the goosebumps or what? Creepy, I'm telling you, when I saw that, I just got shivers up my spine. So let's get into this whole Queen Elizabeth business and the whole royal family. Who are these people? Well, my friends, they're not human at all. Well, maybe a little bit. They may have a little bit of human DNA in them, but they're hybrids. At the end of the day, they're hybrids. And they're lizards. They're reptilians, my friends. Straight up, they're reptilians. Lots of evidence of this. Why do you think they're all inbred, right? Look at their family line that goes back and back, hundreds, thousands of years. They are all having in relations with each other. That's right. They're all related. So why are they all related? Well, because they need the blood. It's all about the bloodline. They need to preserve the bloodline, my friends. That's right, they do. to keep their genetic code going, I assume, to keep them alive. I'm not sure all the specifics, but that's what it comes down to. And their bloodlines, my friends, go all the way back to Dracula. Yeah, you know, Vlad the Impaler, who they called Dracula. That's right. Well, Prince or King Charles sits there and brags how he's a descendant of Dracula, I believe. So it goes back way further than that. It probably goes back to the Sumerian times, my friends. And something interesting, that might not have anything to do with reptilians per se, but they ain't even British like you think they are. They're actually all come from a German bloodline. And they had a different name before Windsor. They had to change it, right? They had to change it to Windsor because of the bad reputation of the previous kings and everything like that, and started acting all British, right? Or came to the UK. And then you gotta ask yourself about this whole Princess Diana thing. Oh, Princess Diana died. Well, they brought Princess Diana in because they were starting to look a little too much like lizards, you know? So they needed to bring somebody in to kind of mix up the Gen X. That's where you get William and Harry. And they have some of Diana's DNA, right? She was an outsider, but they needed to kind of, it was getting too obvious. Their true identity was leaking through. Look at Charles and Philip and all that. You could tell, it's obvious. If you're awake, you could tell these people ain't human, right? So they had to bring Diana in to get a little bit of human back into them, you know, and to deceive the public. But no doubt about it, they're still lizards. So let's talk about Queen Elizabeth, all right? So who's this Queen Elizabeth? Well, if you guys watch my previous video that I made that's getting lots of views right now, talking about the ritual that took place on her death on September 8th. It was a ritual. It had to do with Mother Mary. It was the nativity of Mother Mary that day, which is apparently her birthday, but pretty much it was a sacrifice. And I went into that video talking about how it was a sacrifice to Mary, but really Mary goes back to Ishtar or Inanna from the Sumerian. It's all the same deity. Ishtar is the Babylonian name, which is a god, a Babylonian god. But it's all reptilians, my friends, right? It's all reptilians. So would you believe me if I told you that Queen Elizabeth was possessed by this entity known as Ishtar, a reptilian entity? Well, according to one channeler that I was following, that I've been going through my research, I still got to do channeling on this, but according to this one guy, he claims that Queen Elizabeth died in 2012. That's right, she actually died in 2012, whoever was in that body, right? And then she got possessed by some reptilian being, and that's who she was for the past how many years that it came into her body or whatever like that. And so here you have Queen Elizabeth, who already was a reptilian hybrid, right? Passes away in 2012. And then this Ishtar, this ancient reptilian who's had many incarnations here, Ishtar, in Egyptian Isis, Sumerians, Inanna, goes on and on. This entity keeps coming into these lifetimes as different beings. Mother Mary, goes on and on. Well, here she takes over Queen Elizabeth, who is Queen Elizabeth Mary, right? That's her name. She has Mary in her title, just like that. And that was in 2012, and now here we are 10 years later, 2022, and on Mother Mary, aka Ishtar's birthday that the Catholic Church celebrates. It's the Catholic thing, it's a ritual, right? Queen Elizabeth dies, right? Which is, or whoever was in her body, which I'm telling you guys, according to this one channeler guy, it's Ishtar, okay? So it's like they were sacrificing Mother Mary, Queen Elizabeth, sacrificing Ishtar, literally the body that Ishtar was in, on September 8th, okay? So that is what may have just taken place here. which is huge because, as I told you guys in that previous video that's getting all those views, and sorry for the noise here, noisy here in Berlin, their sirens are so loud. Anyways, as I was saying, this was a ritual sacrifice to signify something major about to happen. They needed to set off this sacrifice, my friends, to bring in this next major global event that's going to shake up humanity very big, my friends, and we're getting very close to that. Things are escalating in the world situation, and it's not looking good at the moment. I urge you guys to start preparing for what is about to come, and I'm going to tell you guys what's about to come, so I really hope you subscribe to my YouTube, because I'm going to be putting out a video, my very next video, giving a warning to humanity. There might be a very big event coming here on September 24th, September 25th, somewhere around there, which happens to be the Feast of Trumpets, which is a big day for, I think it's a Jewish holiday or something like that, but it might be a big day for the Zionist elites. But there's a lot of talk, a lot of scary things coming about September 24th, so make sure you're subscribed so you stay tuned to that. But I truly believe that this was a sacrifice. Maybe this Ishtar really was in Queen Elizabeth, and they sacrificed her on Mother Mary's birthday, right? They sacrificed her as a symbolic thing. You know, they're all into their rituals, these lizards. And of course, this Ishtar entity just left the body, and now she'll go find another person to inhabit, right? But I believe that's what happened, and it was all a big ritual to mark the end of this current system, right? I'd hate to say end of world. It's not the end of the world, my friends. It's just it marks the beginning of the attempt by these lizards to take total control with their great reset. They're about to go for it, let's just put it that way. So they had to mark this ritual. There might be a lot of people ain't gonna make it in the coming year or so, coming years. It's gonna get hard times for everyone for sure. So they needed to do this ritual sacrifice of their goddess Ishtar, Mary, Elizabeth, whatever you want to call it, because that's what these lizards do. And that's what all went on with her death, and that's who they are. They're a bunch of lizards, and as you can see in the pictures I showed you in this video, that there's definitely some reptilian activity around them, you know. I think that's pretty much safe to say this is evidence of the Queen being a lizard, or being affiliated with the lizards, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people, you know, will laugh, oh, you think the Queen is a reptilian, oh, you people are crazy. I'm sorry, it's obvious for those who are awake to what's going on here. Alright, my friends, so stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be huge. Maybe it'll be up tomorrow, maybe the next day, but mark September 24 in your calendar. There's something major happening. My next video will expose it all. Thanks for watching, my friends. Subscribe, and definitely check me on Patreon too. Link is in the description. Until next time, Linol signing off.